get it to go live this way. Oh, me. I don't know if I don't know if I'm successful or not, Barbara. I don't know. We will see. I'm gonna try to see if it'll go live. I'm trying anyway. Hey, okay, now you got me, have you, Jamie? All right. I'm doing it from my phone, and that's the only way I'm. Oh, you see and hear me now. Oh, hey, Jeff. Yeah. Okay. I guess I might do it from my phone because I could not get it to work from my computer upstairs. I mean, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it from my phone, and it's got it. Yeah. I don't know about handsome. I'm here, but I'm holding my phone in my hand, so everybody's gonna have to put up with that. I went upstairs and couldn't get it to work, and I just came back downstairs and just picked up my phone. I said, well, let me try it on my phone, and I'll do it that way because I definitely couldn't get it to work on my computer upstairs, and that was a problem. Yeah, I guess I'm being resourceful. I do what I have to do. Do what I have to do, and maybe everybody can put up with this, and we'll chat this way. I won't be able to chat. I can't type on this. Not very good anyway. But I'll just sit here in my easy chair and take it easy and chat with everybody. Yeah, I'll deliver it one way or the other. I guess that's the purpose. I was trying to do it upstairs, and usually I get a pretty good signal up there, but I can't get a good enough signal to you know I don't know what's going on. It's been good for years up there, but right now it's just it was giving me a fit to try to do it upstairs. So I'll just do it this way. Hey James, how are you? Yeah, I'll just do it this way. If y'all can tolerate it this way, we'll just do it this way for right now. I mean, I can't do it the other way. That's for sure. I mean, I tried 3 or 4 times. Yeah, yeah. I don't think so. Do you? How old would Big Joe be in 2028? Seven, 80, 85 or something? You know, uh, we didn't have Joe Biden in 2024 or 2023. He was already out of it then. So I doubt. I guess they just want a body. They'll just stick a body up there is all they're after. That's what the Democrats want. Just they want to have a figurehead, and they don't care if he can talk or not. Yeah, he's definitely brain dead. Well, I saw on the news where I don't know if it's right or wrong or whatever that some young lawyer that worked for Biden died or committed suicide. I don't know. Maybe they got too close to Hillary Clinton up there or knew too much on Hillary Clinton. The lawyer wasn't but 43 years old, but she was one of Biden's lawyers, and they found her dead yesterday or today or whatever. Uh, you never know about that. Yeah, I guess what they're going to do, they're going to take AOC's age and Bernie's age and average it together to get it down to an age that you could actually use. I mean, you take his 80 something and her 30 something and add them back up, and you got somebody average it out, and you got somebody 50 something. But I don't know. That's a mixed up group right there. You got a communist and a socialist. wanting to run the country. Now, how bad would we be with those two, or either one, either or? I mean, you go back and look at the interviews of AOC. I mean, she had no answers to any of this stuff. She's learning a little bit as she goes along, but she she's learning enough to say to keep her out of trouble. But gosh, she's about as dumb as dirt. I mean that how anybody could think she's worthy of any presidential or vice presidential or senatorial or anything. She's about as far as she needs to go. And I can't see the majority of the people thinking that she's worthy. But stranger things have happened, that's for sure. Let me change hands here with my phone a little bit to try to get a little more comfortable if I can. Yeah, yeah. She's definitely an idiot in my opinion. What was that? She was talking about uh, tax rates or whatever that one time. She was interviewed by oh God, the guy on CNN. Can't even think of his name now. But anyway, she said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna take them up to the tippy top." That was her answer, the tippy top. And then they asked her about foreign relations over in in the Palestine and everything, and the lady asked her a poignant question, and she says, "Well, I'm not the best on that on foreign relations. She's not the best on anything. Being best is not her strong suit, that's for sure." I think she'll crash and burn too, just like just like Kamala and everybody else. And then old crazy tampon Tim thinks he's going to be the next president too. Boy, isn't he a joke? I mean, they got a bunch of idiots out there. I mean, it's going to be tampon Tim and Gavin Newsom and Kamala and AOC and that crazy girl from Texas, that black girl from Texas. That she don't know her butt from the hole in the ground. Yeah, yeah, they are. They're all lunatics, in my opinion, too. I mean, we would be in sad shape if we're left left to be governed by those people. I mean, isn't it amazing what Trump has gotten done in like 60 days or less? About 60 days now, isn't it? See, January 20th, yeah, February 20th, yeah, about 60 days, March 20th, yeah, not even to April, and he has gotten more done in that short period of time than Biden did in 4 years. Of course, he thank goodness he's gone in there and done away with some of Biden's crazy stuff. And then all along the line, I mean, he's trying to do these great things. Then you got these crazy judges, like you know a a local judge thinks he's got precedent over the president. I mean, he thinks he can rule, and the president has to answer to him and his Department of Justice. You need to give me answers. Well, I'd say screw you, buddy. I mean, you go back down to your local court and you go back to traffic court and do what you want to do and leave me alone. I mean, I know he's a federal judge or whatever, but he's not doing much of anything. Yeah, that's right. The Mexican cartel, they want the Democrats to win for sure, so they can have their way with them. But what do you say? I mean, it's a crazy situation right now, but we'll do the best we can do. Is my picture okay? I hadn't cleaned off my camera or anything on my phone. Is my picture okay? I'm gonna try to clean it off here a second. See if that clears it up any. Uh, Video is good. Okay. Well, I'm like I said, I'm using my iPhone, just sitting here in my den, and you know, hopefully, hopefully the picture quality is okay and the sound's okay because that's all I've got. I couldn't get it to work upstairs. Uh, I went upstairs in my office, and it just let me turn on a little bit of light here. That might help a little bit. Let me get some light in here. Of course, I got natural light coming in from the outside and everything. Of course, I can naturally see my hairs all over the place. But I'm just sitting back and relaxing this morning. Like I said, after trying to start this video up 2 or 3 times, and I said, "The heck with it. Let me get it straightened out." Well, the thing about it, I don't know. Yeah, that's for sure. It is what it is. But I don't know what we're going to do about these judges. I mean, I would just go about my way if I were Trump, say, what the heck with them, and just keep on keeping on, and not pay any attention to them, and just do what I have to do to keep things rolling. But I'm trying to square up. I'm trying to go in here and clean up all these old videos too while I'm at it, where it's just got the waiting thing on here. But hopefully everybody will pick up on my live broadcast. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the Supreme Court will let them impeach anybody, and we won't have the votes because I think it takes. It's going to take a pretty good majority in the Senate and the Congress to get an impeachment for a judge. I forget. I think you got to have like 60%, which they don't have. They just barely got over 50 in both of them. So if it takes 60%, they won't get it, and they won't get it. They're not getting any cooperation with any Democrat on any legislation or anything. It seems like so. We'll just have to grin and bear it when it comes to that. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Supreme Court's going to probably rule on some of these judges overstepping their boundary, but I don't think that Trump's going to be able to get any of them impeached. I think he was just hinting around. He wished they could, and and Judge Roberts, he's not going to side with Trump on that. He might. Judge Roberts flip flops around. I wonder about him sometime. He's not the best as the head of the Supreme Court, but he's what we got. But we'll see. I mean, he flip flops around. He's definitely not total conservative. I mean, he'll side with the liberals sometime and everything. And the Biden's girl, that Chicani Brown or whatever her name is, she's going to be 100% against Trump. She has voted against him just about every. I think there was only one 9-0 decision, and she was not in it. That's for sure. I mean, other than that one, but I mean everything else, she's been against Trump. Her and the other lady, Sotomayor or whatever. I can't even pronounce her name. She's always against him too, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know who this Omer is. I don't have anybody with that name. I don't. The It said hello, uncle. I don't know who he's talking to. I don't think I have a nephew named Omer. Uh, Not anybody close that I know of, anyway. Yeah, I mean, it is a crying shame when we've got, like I said, we've got that many judges that are able to jump out there and block him or slow him down on key legislation and then key moves that he wants to make. And I would just ignore them. I would just ignore them and make them come to the Supreme Court and then let the Supreme Court settle it and that sort of stuff. I mean, that's about the most logical thing to do because they're not going to be settled. I mean, Trump's not going to stop what he's doing. At least I don't think he is. And then all these crazy activists protesting around and firebombing Elon Musk stuff. I mean, I hope they get some of those firebombers and those, you know, those ones that have just been activists and everything. And what is it? Antifa. I mean, you can tell that has the markings of Antifa, and Antifa is going to get out there and protest anything and everything that they can. That's especially got violence involved. They love violence. Antifa loves violence, and that's what it's showing up. I mean, it's right back to the George Floyd type riots and everything. And I hope they get them, every one of them. And I hope Trump goes after them full force this time and locks them up, puts them all behind bars. We got lots of people need to be put behind bars, starting with those idiots like that. Oh, you're from Turkey. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Omer. Is it Omer or Omar? I can't. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're in here. You know, I appreciate regular people coming in and subscribing and everything. Just you know, we all try to you know be cordial to everybody on the channel. Of course, we're opinionated. I'm very opinionated. I'm I'm very opinionated when it comes to making sure that the government's running right and that sort of stuff too. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, James is hello. Yeah, that's a. I guess that's an understatement, isn't it, James? Yeah, I'm opinionated. I'm gonna say my piece, and I don't care who sees me. I don't change. I mean, most people tell I kind of stay the course. Uh, I want America to do well. I want America to bounce back. I mean, we've had 4 years of COVID and Biden and lockdowns and everything being mismanaged. I mean, I'm sick and tired of that. Yep. Yeah. Well, I give my opinion. That's what I give. I'm opinionated in that way. And if you don't want to hear my opinion, don't listen. That's the way you have to look at it. I mean, I'm not making anybody watch me right now. So, and I messed around with it this morning. I probably have a lot that normally watch that didn't watch because I couldn't get it going good right now. But hopefully I can stick around for a few more minutes here and chit chat and everything, and get something going here. But it is what it is. Next week I'll try to be a little more prepared. I was just thinking I could go up to the computer and turn it on and everything would be hunky-dory, but evidently not. Every time I go up there and every time I've tried to do it lately from up there, it gets interrupted. So I'm just going to have to acknowledge the fact that I'm going to have to either go up to the studio up at the shop or do it on the phone or something else. Something's happening. Well, I know it. Trump has done remarkable, and it really. I'm taken back how all these judges and all these different people, all these liberals, are siding with the criminals at this point. They're basically saying, "Oh no, we can't let them be taken away from us. We've got to give them due process." No, just get them out of here. Put them in Venezuela, put them in El Salvador, put them somewhere where they can lock them up and keep them locked up, and don't let them back up through here again. And just let them be treated how they want to be treated. I don't care. I don't care what their human rights are. For everything they've done wrong up here, let them let them deal with it in El Salvador or or down there at Venezuela or somewhere. I mean, these gangs need to stay down there. And it just bothers me that you got so many of these liberals that want to. Uh, hey, Joey, 30 degrees. Lordy mercy, it's beautiful down here. I'll have to find out. Well, let me ask Google. Okay, Google, temperature.
Currently in Cherryville, it's 47 degrees.
Well, it's 47 here. And I think it's supposed to get up in the supposed to be 73. My wife, if you may have heard in the background, my Google wife, she said 73. That's what I need. I need some of that chicken parm up there. Yeah, yeah. I wish I did look good at 47. I wish I were 47 body wise. I mean, my body is getting worn out. And just reverse that 47 and flip it around. I'll be 74 in about 2 months. Okay, Google, weather today.
Today in Cherryville, it'll be sunny with a forecasted high of 73 and a low of 47. Currently, it's 47 degrees and sunny.
All right, did y'all hear that? All right, it says it's 47 and sunny. And that's me. I'm sunny. I got my sunny disposition. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love that. I tell you what, that is a nice restaurant. Got those nice looking mafia girls up there. I mean, I tell you what, all the girls coming in with those black uniforms and everything. It's a pretty cool restaurant. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good one. Yeah, Joey and Mike treated myself and my daughter uh, to a afternoon lunch or dinner, or I don't know what. I guess it was more. It was mid afternoon. We ate mid afternoon, and got a nice one in, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I had to. It might be a while. I tell you what, I've got so many projects going on down here. I have to start filming some of these projects Jim and I are doing. I mean, we've been doing a lot. I've been lazy with the camera. It takes so much time sometimes to set up shots and everything else. I might just be leisurely one time just go through the shop and take pictures of what I'm doing and what Jim's doing and see how it comes out. See if y'all like that or not, because we're doing a lot up there. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Yeah. Are you in Massachusetts or Florida, Jamie? Where are you at right now? Jamie may want to hide his his uh, his location. He may not want to be traced. He may want to be incognito. He's working in Pensacola right now. Okay. Yeah. I thought maybe you wanted to be incognito. Yeah, Jamie came by to see me. When was that, Jamie? That's almost been 2 years now, hasn't it? A year and a half, 2 years ago. Jamie came by to see me up here at my shop. And of course, I've done a lot of improvements to my shop since you were up here last, Jamie. And we got something to eat local, and and then Jamie and I went uptown and saw some people uptown and that sort of stuff. So saw the big town of Cherryville. Uh, also, he's just right up the road from you, is he, James? Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, flaming liberals up there. They're definitely Maine and Massachusetts, both. That governor of Maine's really given Trump a fit and everything, and her and her, what was it I was reading yesterday? Was it her Secretary of State or whatever from, uh, or you remember who that was from Maine that stormed out? Did you read that, Barbara? That stormed out of the White House. Okay, I read something. It was like the right hand man or lady or whatever of Maine uh, got all upset. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It gets real. The state gets bluer up there when the New York City people come up there, doesn't it? Yeah, I told somebody the other day. I said what they need to do is map off and get New York City, Philadelphia, and parts of New Jersey and everything, and just make that into a state, and then let the rest of New York, the New York state, and the rest of Pennsylvania and the rest of New Jersey stay as independent, and then you'd see the difference of you'd see that one liberal hub and nothing else in the rest, probably red in the rest of the states at that point. If you was to, you know, just carve out Philadelphia, New York City, and part of New Jersey and everything in there, just to make that all one big liberal hub, and you'd get a big view of what the United States is all about. I mean, because that's the rest of it. You look all around it; it's red as it can be. When they showed all the counties, I saw a thing that looked like a Verizon map, and they showed all the counties that were red and how many liberal spots. They just showed the big liberal cities, and that's it. Yeah, Yeah, I'm wondering what the next mayor of New York City is going to be like, or who it's going to be. I mean, they don't know what they want up there. You definitely need a new governor again. She's about as loony as a tune. Yeah, I don't know, but that's New York City's, and well, and that's the problem. New York State doesn't get to elect a governor. New York City elects the governor. So whatever New York City wants is what New York State gets. Yeah, it's probably going to be Cuomo again. Well, I mean Cuomo from governor back down to mayor of New York City, which may be more powerful than being the daggum governor. You never know. Yeah, he'll probably he'll hobnob in there. They don't care who he's messed with. No, I don't even like going to New York City. My daughter, we were talking about different things when we were up there last year, and she said, "Well, maybe we can go catch a baseball game." And I said, "Honey, I'm not going to go to New York City to watch a baseball game." I said, "We'll watch one in another city, but I'm not going to New York City to watch a baseball game." We went to the Hall of Fame. We went to the Baseball Hall of Fame. I mean, the state of New York is beautiful. All the outside areas and everything. I mean, it's a beautiful state. But gosh, I mean, it's just an armpit, in my opinion, when you get to New York City. I don't like it. I don't like the overcrowdedness and all that sort of stuff. That is not my kind of life. I like to see grass. I like to see, trees. I like to see, mountains. I mean, and you got some beautiful countryside up there. I mean, we went over to Cooperstown. I mean, that's a beautiful area out there, Cooperstown. And, it just, it's not my thing to go to those huge cities. And, and they love their tolls up there in that area too. I forgot how many tolls did I get that I had to pay? About five or six, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? They charge you for parking? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care anything about New York City. And like I said, and now they're going to charge you, what they're charging that extra fee for congestion too. So I'm I'm definitely not going to go up there and ride the subway. That's for certain. There's no way in the world. So if anybody ever says let's go to New York City, count me out. Count me out. I have not lost a thing in New York City. That you can keep it. I've been through it. I've been through the garment district out there. I had to work that area, with trucks and everything going into the garment district, and that's just I, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I don't like being involved going through New York City with a truck, or definitely not now. I hate to think what it is now with all these new rules and laws and tolls and everything else that they make them go through. Just crazy. And unfortunately, some of that mentality migrates south and west and everything else. And then the mentality of California migrates this way. So that's what we got to keep ourselves protected from is junk like that. But what do we do? Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah. If New York City could charge for breathing, they'd do it. They'd put a tax on oxygen. That's for certain. If they could figure out a way of doing that. Well, speaking of oxygen, speaking of everything, I'm about to get out of breath here. When I talk for long periods of time, I get a shortness of breath. So I'm gonna cut it short right now, cut it off, and I've enjoyed it. I'm gonna get out in the sunshine and try to enjoy the rest of the day. Y'all take care, and I hate you had to get the iPhone version of my show this morning, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys.